Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Chapter 1. Jim Hawkins' Story 1. My father had an inn near the sea. It was a quiet place. One day an old man came to our door. He was tall and strong, and his face was brown. His old blue coat was dirty, and he had a big old box with him. He looked at the inn, and then he looked at the sea. My father came to the door. At first, the old man didn't speak. He looked at the sea again, and the front of the inn. I like this place, he said. Do many people come here? No, said my father. I'm going to stay here, said the old man. I want a bed and food. I like watching the sea and the ships. You can call me Captain. Captain, Captain, Captain. He threw some money on the table. That's for my bed and my food, he said. And so the old captain came to stay with us. He was always quiet. In the evenings he sat in the inn, and in the day he watched the sea and the ships. One day he spoke to me. Come here, boy, he said, and he gave me some money. Take this and look out for a sailor with one leg. He was afraid of the sailor with one leg. I was afraid too. I looked for the man with one leg, but I never saw him. The winter came, and it was very cold. My father was ill, and my mother and I worked very hard. Very hard. We worked. Early one January morning, the captain went to the beach. I helped my mother make the captain's breakfast. The door opened and a man came in. His face was very white and he had only 3 fingers on his left hand. I could see that he was a sailor. Can I help you? I asked. The man looked at the captain's breakfast table. Is this for my friend Bill? He said. Bill. Was it for Bill? I don't know your friend Bill, I said. It's the captain's table. The captain, he said. Well, sometimes they call my friend Bill the captain. Is he here in the house? No, he's out, I said. The man sat down and waited for the captain. Then the captain came into the room. He went to the table and sat down. Bill, said the man. Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill. The captain turned round quickly. His face went white suddenly. He looked old and ill. Come, box. You must look out for sailors. You must look out for Flint's men. Flints, 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 men. Flints, 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 men, flints, 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 flints. Then the captain closed his eyes, but I didn't look out for the sailors because my father died that night. I was too sad to think about the captain. A week later, the captain came down and sat in his usual chair. I went outside the inn and looked up and down the road. I saw another man on the road. He wore a long black coat, and he walked very slowly, 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 slowly. He can't see, I thought. The man arrived in front of the inn and turned his face to me. Can you tell me, please, where I am? I told him. He listened carefully. You're young, he said. Take my hand, my young friend, and take me inside. Inside. Take me inside. Take me inside. Take me inside. He took my hand. He was very strong. Now, young man, take me to the captain quickly. I can break your arm. And when the captain saw the man, he did not move. The man put something on the captain's hand, and then he left him. I guess he wasn't very blind. The captain looked at the black paper in his hand. Then he read the words on it. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. They're coming at 10 o'clock, he said. We've got 6 hours. He tried to stand up, but he was too ill. I ran for my mother, but it was too late. When we came back, the captain was dead on the floor. Dead on the floor. Floor, 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 floor. Floor, 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 floor. Floor, 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 floor. My mother and I went to the village, but the people did not want to help us. They were too afraid. Our friend the doctor was away. Nobody could help us. I must get my money from the captain's box, the mother said. It's our money. We opened the box. There was some old coats and shirts and a bag of money. My mother began to take the money. Money, money, money. Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Quickly, I said, it's nearly 10 o'clock. It was a cold night and a very quiet night. Suddenly, I heard a sound on the road. Then I heard someone stop outside the inn. We waited, but everything was quiet. Again, nothing moved. Quickly, mother said, take all the captain's money. No, I said, I don't want it all. Then we heard someone again outside the front door. Front door. Front door. Front door. Front door. Front door. Let's go without the money, my mother said. I took an envelope from the captain's box. I'm going to take this, I said. We left the inn very quietly through the back door, and we heard the men running along the road to the inn. We stopped behind some trees and watched the men. There was 7 or 8 of them, all pirates. They broke down the door of the inn and ran inside. They ran inside. Bill's dead, someone said. Open his box, the second man said. The money's here. Flint's map. Where's Flint's map? We can't find it. It's not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. It's those people at the inn. It's that boy. The boy's got the map. Find them. Boys. The men moved quickly. They looked into every room in the inn. Listen, one of them said, someone's coming. We must run. No, find the boy. He's near here somewhere. I know. I know. I know. I know. Then I heard a gun. The pirates heard it too and began to run away. We waited for a minute or two, and then we went back to the inn. What did the pirates want? A man from the village asked me. Did they find the captain's money? Yes, I treasure here, treasure here, treasure here, treasure here, treasure here. Mr. Giuliani and the doctor were excited. Livesly, said Mr. Giuliani, tomorrow I'm going to Bristol. I'm going to buy a ship and find the sailors. Jim, you and Dr. Livesey are going to come with me and look for the treasure. The next day, Mr. Giuliani left for Bristol. I stayed home and waited. At last, weeks later, Dr. Livesey got a letter from Bristol. Bristol, 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 Bristol. Dear Livesey, the ship is ready. Its name is Hispaniola. I found a good man to be our cook on the ship. He's an old sailor, and he has an inn here in Bristol. He's going to help me find sailors for our ship. He knows a lot of men here. His name is Long John Silver. He has only one leg. Please send Jim Hawkins to Bristol tomorrow. Signed, Trelawney. Long John Silvers. I was very excited. The next morning, I said goodbye to my mother and started off for Bristol. Mr. Giuliani met me there. When do we sail? I asked him. Sail? He said. We sail tomorrow. I had something to eat. Then Mr. Giuliani gave me a letter for Long John Silver at the Spyglass Inn. Spyglass Inn, Spyglass Inn, Spyglass Inn. There were a lot of sailors in the Spyglass Inn. I looked around and saw a tall, strong man with one leg. He's Long John Silver, I thought. Mr. Silver, sir, I asked. Yes, that's my name. And who are you? I gave him the letter and he took my hand. Suddenly, one of the other men in the inn jumped up and ran to the door. I knew him. It was Black Dog. Black Dog. Black Dog. Black Dog. Oh, yeah. Stop him, I said. Stop him. It's Black Dog. Harry, said Silver. Run, catch that man. A man got up and ran after Black Dog. Long John Silver turned to me. Who was that man? He asked. Black what? Dog, sir, I said. He's a pirate. A pirate, said Silver. Ben, run around and help Harry. You can catch him. You can catch him. Stop him. Stop Black Dog. Stop it. Stop Black Dog. But Ben and Harry came back without Black Dog. We lost him, they said. Well, what is Mr. Giuliani going to think, said Silver. You know, Jim, we did try to catch him, and nobody in the inn knew that he was the pirate Black Dog. Nobody. Now, Jim, come with me. We're going to see Mr. Giuliani. Mr. Giuliani. Long John Silver walked with me to meet Mr. Giuliani and Dr. Livesey. He told them about Black Dog. Mr. Giuliani listened carefully and then said, well, we can't do anything about Black Dog now, John. Tell the men to come to the ship this afternoon. This afternoon. The doctor turned to me. Come and see the ship, Jim, he said, and meet our captain, Captain Smollett. So we went to the Hispaniola. Well, Captain Smollett, said Mr. Giuliani, I hope everything is ready. Well, sir, said the captain, almost, but I don't like the sailors. Drama, 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 drama. Oh, said Mr. Giuliani. He was very angry with the captain, but Dr. Lively said, tell me, Captain Smollett, why are you unhappy? Well, said the captain, I don't know where we are going, but all the sailors say we are going to look for treasure. I don't like it. I don't know these men. Well, what do you want? Asked the doctor. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What sail the ship, said Silver, and Mr. Trelawney and the doctor have the map. Let's find the treasure first. Then we can kill them. Now, get me some fruit from this barrel. I was very afraid. But then someone said, land, land, land. Oh. That's not very nice. Land. Oh. Everybody ran to see the island. I waited for a minute, then I climbed out of the barrel and ran too. The ship was now quiet near the island. Does anybody know this island? Captain Smollett asked. I do, said Silver. There were a lot of pirates here in the old days. That in the center of the island is called Spyglass, glass, 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 glass. Glass, 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 glass. Then Captain Smollett showed Silver a map of the island. Silver looked at the map very carefully, but it was not a Billy Bones map. It did not show the treasure. I went to Dr. Livesley. Can I speak to you, please, doctor? What is it, Jim? He asked. Asked. Then I told him, the doctor, Mr. Trelawney and the Captain Smollett about Long John Silver. Most of the sailors are pirates, I said. They want to kill us and take the treasure. Thank you, Jim, said Mr. Trelawney. And Captain Smollett, you were right. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Silver is a very clever man, said the doctor. We all liked him. And what are we going to do, Captain? Asked Mr. Trelawney. Trelawney. Mr. Trelawney. Mr. Trelawney. Mr. Trelawney. Mr. Trelawney. Mr. Trelawney. Mr. Trelawney. The next morning we arrived at the island. I remember Billy Bones' map. I know there's a house on this island, I thought, but I can't see it from here. The sailors wanted to leave the ship, but Captain Smollett said, tell the men they can go to the island this afternoon. What are we going to do? Asked Mr. Trelawney. We must think quickly. Quickly. Three of the men on the ship, Hunter, Joyce, and Red Ruth, were Mr. Trelawney's men. He told them about Long John Silver and the pirates, and he gave them some guns. Then he spoke to the other men, the pirates. Men, he said, it's a hot day and we're all tired. Take a boat and go to the island. You can come back this evening. Clever. The pirates were happier. 6 of them stayed on the Hispaniola, and 13 got into some small boats to go to the island. I quietly got into one of the boats too. We arrived on the beach and I ran away from the pirates. Long John Silver saw me. Jim, he said, come here. But I did not listen to him. I ran into the trees. Ran into the trees. I walked about for a time. Then I heard the pirates talking angrily. There was some fighting and one man died. He didn't want to help them, so they killed him. I thought, they're bad men. I ran. How can I get back to the ship? I thought, the pirates are going to kill me too. I climbed the hill. I suddenly saw a man. Who is this? I thought. He isn't one of our men. Nobody lives on this island. I began to run back to the beach, but I was tired and the man ran very quickly. I stopped and took out my gun. The man carefully came out of the trees. Who are you? I asked. Who are you? Who are you? answered, and I told him everything. Is Mr. Trelawney a good man? Ben asked. Perhaps I could help him. Do we trust Ben? I don't really trust people named Ben. Yes, he's a very good man, and I think he can help you too. Good, said Ben Gunn. But can you help me now? I asked. I must get back to the ship. I've got a little boat, he said. You can use it tonight, 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 tonight. Suddenly we heard the sound of guns. Listen, they're fighting, I said.